Hi everyone, welcome to the next episode of
the podcast bersama aku Lina J.
dan saya D. Ashburn.
And this episode is brought to you by Leaves Bodega. So kalau korang ingat beberapa episod yang lalu, kita ada tunjuk sebelum start episod tu kita makan-makan pizza.
Yes.
So this episode was sponsored by them. Jadi aku bacakan sikit lagi kalau korang lupa Leaves Bodega ni siapa. So Leaves Bodega is a homegrown concept inspired by 15 years of culinary experience. They serve contemporary new Neapolitan pizza handmade from scratch using quality ingredients with a focus on bold flavors and fresh techniques. So follow them on IG and TikTok at leavesbodega.sg. Dan diorang actually at the north side. So kalau korang in Woodlands, you can use also the Take to purchase their pizza.
Yes.
For any other information, you can contact them at their socials at leavesbodega.sg. Dan hari ni di.
Yeah.
Nanti tu sebelum tu, kau okay?
Aku okay. Bisnes durian Belanda kau macam mana?
Maju. Maju. Konteks.
So what happened was, Lina telah di-approached by this DM asking whether dia jual teh durian Belanda. Pasal Mina ni dah banyak what can I say, dia banyak promote teh durian Belanda
Last episode?
Because of the last episode. Pasal macam banyak orang darah tinggi lah
Kan?
Jadi dia suggest lah teh durian Belanda.
Correct.
Lepas tu yang kelakarnya orang percaya.
Aku dapat DM guys. Sis, I'm a new listener to you. Yang pasal teh durian Belanda tu, what are the benefits and where can I get the link? Tu aku ketawa guys.
Dia cakap, Di kau tengok.
Then I
Orang
realised,
ingat aku jual.
okay, maybe aku dah over joke sangat dengan teh durian Belanda tu. But last night aku chatted with her. Aku cakap, sis, I'm so sorry. I think I over joke it. Is it sampai you ingat ke betul? Waktu dia pun ketawa. So aku cakap, sorry. Then she was like, oh my god, I can't believe that. I thought it's true.
Kesian.
Pasal bila korang kata naik darah, kan aku macam cakap minum teh durian Belanda. Pasal memang ada benefits. Kita daun teh durian Belanda tu, something like that lah. Memang ada one of the benefits is dapat turunkan blood pressure, bersihkan darah or something like that lah.
And it is one thing that's really good pasal durian Belanda. It is it helps to kill cancer cells. The research has been done. Kalau korang buat research itu,
Correct.
The fruit is also good, but aku rasa the most potent one is the leaf itself.
Correct.
Untuk diri aku, this is just a side note. I drink the tea, not the tea yang dah kering tau. I will buy the durian Belanda yang fresh punya leaves tu.
Okay.
Then aku boil. Then I will drink the water.
Jadi betul lah apa aku cakap tu. Dan aku minta maaf lah kan kepada kakak yang betul-betul percaya.
Yeah, tapi memanglah.
But it shows that aku convincing lah.
Betul.
Jadi kepada company-company di luar sana yang ingin menaja podcast kita, sebab it's proven that aku punya selling method dengan teh durian Belanda tu menjadi, selalu kita di DNL The Podcast punya IG, kita akan berunding dari sana lah.
Betul.
And what a crazy week it has been.
Yes, it definitely has.
It's been such a crazy week.
The comments on the Spotify, I keep on saying Spotify. The comments on the Spotify punya episode for Fika the Penyondol is
commenting.
Off the hook.
Yes.
Tak pernah Kau rasa?
Tak pernah sepanas gitu.
Berapa ratus tu aku rasa?
Aku tak tahu lah.
Yeah, yesterday when I saw, it was about 89.
I think so. Can't remember.
Tapi sekarang
Spotify ke IG ke TikTok?
So far, Spotify. Girl, I'm talking about Spotify.
Really? Yeah. I didn't check lah.
You go to the episode and then kau pergi tengok.
Okay. Tak lah, tak ada 80 lebih lah.
Ada.
49. Aku rasa kau nampak dekat TikTok.
Is it?
Yeah. So dekat episode 217 part 1, it's 50 comments, and then on part 2 is about 60 comments.
Okay.
Dan memang busy guys. Dan antara busy-busynya tu macam okay lah korang banyak komen, which we really appreciate. Be it komen yang macam korang give her encouragement to macam move on ataupun korang bash, you know. I think we can't control that. Itu perasaan korang masing-masing lah bila korang dengar episode. But definitely for sure, we had some abang-abang who message kita and said, episode kau buat bini aku naik angin, kau tahu tak, bini aku tak nak masak lepas kerja hari ni.
Yelah,
Dan
dia orang kalau masak pun nanti tak sedap.
Correct. Dan abang-abang main peranan I had one of our listeners, the frequent listeners, dia cakap, babe, tadi lepas dah dinner semua, husband aku cakap dengan anak aku, lepas isyak kau straight pergi tidur, nanti mak kau tengah angin. Sorry kids.
Okay, so just to carry on lah, I want to know what are your full thoughts about the whole episode, because we didn't get to debrief afterwards.
So this is our debrief lah.
Yeah, kita share dengan korang.
Okay. So the thing is this, we had a vibe check session with her online. Okay, dan masa vibe check tu, I think everything was good. You know, she did say like what she want to share. Like, you know, ultimately at the end of the day, I learned my lesson and all, which is good. So aku expected everything to be okay, because you know when she came, you were the one who talked to her outside, because aku was still setting up the studio.
Yeah.
Right. So okay, after that dah macam lambat sikit, so aku cakap okay kan, let's go and record. I didn't want to waste any more time. We didn't macam chit-chat sangat lah, because we already had that connection prior to the recording day kan. But the moment we started recording, honestly, I was a bit shocked. In which offline I did talk to her personally also about this. Okay, I addressed this with her. I said, honestly, I was also taken aback lah by your delivery, because unfortunately, such confident delivery doesn't translate to remorse.
True, and that is what the online netizens have been saying.
And they're angry about also lah.
Yeah.
That they said, some, just to quote some, dia kata dia sound bangga, dia sound macam tak rasa bersalah langsung, you know. So, yeah, that's what I feel. I think that's why in part 1, if you guys saw, I lost it pretty early actually. I mean, kalau korang dah dengar DNL podcast lama, maybe korang can read aku punya facial expression ke apa. Dee was still very empathetic. She was still like macam, you know, she was still trying to understand the situation. But I think as early as 10-15 minutes, I kind of lost it really, because I was just shocked the delivery is not what we discussed. Okay. Then, so with that said, macam they go on. And then I think we tried to bring her back when we ask her questions. Like, so I think you ask some of the questions they ask, okay, I'm going to check with you at every step of the day, what is your thought process at this point of time? Apa perasaan kau bila kau tahu dia dah kahwin? You know, do you still care about it? And I said also, so when you said it nicely like that, I think I positioned my question in another way, and I said, from woman to woman, at this point of time, kau masih tak rasa apa-apa? And I think it didn't help much. She's like, no. So I think that triggered a lot of people.
Yeah, really, the tone says a whole lot. Dia macam, no.
Yeah, so
no.
I mean, I don't know whether she meant it to do it that way. However, that I think was the triggering point for anyone who listened to it.
Just like how I was cancelled last time in the past, it's all about the intonasi atau the tone.
Correct.
Of how you try to deliver the message or how you speak lah.
Correct.
Kan?
And we had a lot of male listeners juga yang right, yang cakap, saya ni jangan kata wife aku dengar pun aku naik angin. So yeah, but okay, ada juga yang I think fair share, ada juga yang menghentam si Fahan dalam cerita ni.
Yeah.
I think some of the very good comments aku nampak, dia kata okay, never mind the penyondol. Like bro, it's bulan puasa saya, orang something like guide anak bini buat ibadah, ni kau buat kerja macam ni juga.
Yeah.
So very good comments on Spotify from the male listeners lah. So it's actually bukan wanita je yang dengar episode ni, the guys also listen to it, and like me, a lot was very amazed by the number of apps also.
Yeah, itu yang macam terperanjat gila. I didn't know. Of course, in the past, I know of tag, I know of alamat chat and all that. But I am quite surprised that these websites are still available. Aku kenal laki aku dari MySpace tau. So, MySpace dah tak ada, girl.
Yeah.
Friendster pun dah tak ada. Anak Melayu pun dah tak ada. So, kalau bila tahu yang tag ni masih ada, of course, aku surprised gila.
And I think comments on TikTok were like, masih ada, masih just like Azhar.
Yeah.
Because it's something that really long ago lah.
Because these apps, it's not an app. In fact, it's just a platform.
Yeah, it's a platform.
Back in early 2000s, Tagged was a platform just like Tinder, where people would just meet up and hook up. Usually jarang orang jumpa laki bini dekat Tagged. Usually it's just fuck buddies. And to know that it is still there and people are still on it is really mind-boggling.
Correct.
You know?
And I think aside to that, if we can share some of the responses we got is, okay, aside to cerita Fika, kita dapat some other messages that come in and say that, you know what, my friend went through something like this.
Yeah.
You want to share that comment that you got?
Yeah, 1 second, yeah. Which is quite surprising pasal.
This came from someone you know, right?
Yeah, this came from someone I know.
Yeah.
And her story really took me back. Macam, I was quite taken aback by what she told me. And aku like, don't tell me it's the same person.
Correct.
And Lina also had a few.
Yeah.
So what my friend said was, listening to part 2, my friend was in a similar situation. The only difference, she found out he's married after dating for many months. He promised to marry her. They were about to get married and he came clean. Okay, kan dah nak kahwin.
Ni dah beli kain or something like that, right?
Kain, nak buat baju, semua dah beli. He's a nurse. And the way he operate also similar to this guy. Rupa-rupanya dia banyak perempuan lain also. So aku rasa keyword is nurse.
Yeah.
And I don't know, ni dah macam dekat penghujung rancangan tau. Like you're about to kind of like
Dah beli kain sih, babe.
yeah.
That's literally embarking on the new marriage plans already.
Yeah. And the other one is she cakap is apparently this girl again, dia jumpa lagi satu jejaka, unfortunately pun married and she didn't know. So I want to ask you, for this sort of situations, for women who got into relationships with married men,
Yeah.
but dia tak tahu lelaki ni dah kahwin. Dia tak tahu. Dia tak tahu that she's the side chick.
Yeah.
Dia kira kan
Kira dia
lelaki tu
cover lah.
bohong tu tahap bagus gila sampai dia tak tahu.
Yeah.
So pada pendapat kau, perempuan ni salah ke tak? If let's say
Salah.
you were the wife
Yeah.
and then you found out that dia ada your
Side
husband
chick lah.
ada side chick, and then after that bila kau confront perempuan ni, dia cakap she swear to God she don't know anything.
I wouldn't.
How angry will you be with her?
I think if aku lah, maybe sometimes people say easier than done, but if I put my logical mind to this, I'll be like, she didn't know, so that's why she didn't stop lah.
Okay.
And as of anything, if we got to know someone, if the vibe is good, we're just gonna get along with it.
Yeah.
It's not as if macam we can check somewhere, but I don't know, like with this kan, sampai aku terfikir, so now what? When we meet people, do you want them to sign in? Dekat Singpass ada tunjuk kau dah kahwin kan?
Yeah, that remember Anne pernah cakap
Yeah.
tunjuk SingPass.
Yeah. So aku tak tahu kita dah kena jadi gila level tu just to make sure.
Yeah, just to
That-
be safe, man.
Yeah.
Like kau nak kena
I mean,
tengok.
unless kalau dia ada girlfriend lain, then we wouldn't know lah.
Yeah.
But at least the main thing is dia bukan dah kahwin.
Agree.
Yeah.
I would say, I mean, I've been in this not while married. I dated a guy before and he cheated on me with this girl. In the end, I'm still friends with her till today because the best revenge is, okay, of course, obviously dulu aku akan confront lah kan. Pailang apa. Then
Fighter.
so what I did was, of course, I got in touch with her. I still remember that phone call. I was like, can I speak to, let's say nama dia Lisa. Hello? Can I speak to Lisa?
Macam itu lah. Lisa. Gitu lah.
Lisa?
Ah.
Then I said, Lisa, which Lisa? Because
Kudro.
both nama adik dia dengan dia is about the same.
Oh, okay.
So mungkin Lisa Yani atau Lisa Wati, something like that.
Lisa
But the
Suryani.
friends call them
Lisa.
Lisa.
Okay.
So which Lisa? Let's say Lisa.
Kau rumah dia?
Lisa,
Face again.
Lisa Yati or something like that lah. Lisa Yati or something like that lah. Maybe example. It's not the ini bukan nama betul ya.
Yes, disclaimer.
So she said, kejap So she call.
Lisa. Gitu.
Cakap kakak telefon.
Okay.
So she's like, hello? I said, hello? Is this Lisa? I said, yes. Who is this? Dia cakap, I'm Dee. I am, let's say nama ex aku, Borhan. I'm Borhan's girlfriend.
Panas.
Dia macam cakap, Borhan's girlfriend? Didn't you guys broke up already? Then I was like, no.
No bitch.
I said, well, he told me that this might happen because he said that you were some crazy
pandai
girl,
jantan tu dah
something like
PM
that
tu.
tau. Dia cakap,
Kau
my ex
crazy
gila.
girl?
Dia cakap, oh, crazy girl.
She ting tong you know.
Kau ajar je Burhan.
Habis?
Bukan nama sebenar. So, I was like, no, wait, listen. But she was chill.
She was chin?
She was chill.
Chill.
So she's pretty chill. She was
Yeah.
like, no, he told me that you guys already broke up. I was like, are you in contact with him? She said, yeah. I asked her, are you guys in contact? And then this guy, yes, we are. But if I know that he was with someone, I wouldn't be blah blah.
Yeah.
So are you sure you wrote? Masa aku masih pailang lah. Cakap, kau biar betul lah. Kau tak tahu. Cakap, babe, aku like, sis, ke babe, I seriously don't know. I said, I really don't know.
Okay.
Terus dia cakap, okay, tak ada macam gini. Kita jumpa.
Alright.
So gentle lah.
Gentle.
Lu nak jumpa gua apa?
Bisa lu gentle.
So I was like, girl, if you are willing to meet me, that means
You're
kau
something.
betul.
Ya, kau macam
Tak
clean
salah.
lah.
So apa lagi? Jumpalah. Dah jumpa. Kau tahu apa aku buat? Aku ambil cakap, let's ambil gambar. So dah ambil gambar kan? Then
Kawan aku ni.
what I did was aku tak biasa that time zaman belum boleh hantar MMS ke apalah kan digital.
Faham. Memang mahal
Dulu
tu.
teknologi tak ada WhatsApp, tak ada apa-apa.
Okay,
Kita zaman purba. Jadi after like of course when I met her, she told me, okay, this is how we met. You know, we were from the same school and then we got connected on MySpace, blah blah. That's where I found out that dia ada MySpace account. Then I was like, okay, this fucker. I was like, what is MySpace? Aku tak tahu. Tu dulu zaman Facebook saja.
Yeah.
So long story short, after that masih jumpa tau si Burhan Kamjat ni. So dah jumpa Burhan Kamjat. Then I was like, baby, you see my friend dengan I hari tu?
Wow. Gini, muka
Dia
step.
tengok
Macam mana? Nanti aku buat reel ni. Muka step
I
sikit.
cakap, baby, you nak tengok I that time jumpa kawan I that time tu.
Tunjuk gambar
Lawa
kawan
tak
dia.
rambut dia?
Oh. Gitu.
Tu dia macam, oh, you know her ah? I said, of course I know her. What the fuck did you do? Terus gitulah. Terus cakap, no lah, we are just friends ah. Buto, we are just friends. You cakap I'm a crazy ex-girlfriend?
That's the craziest. Correct though.
Yeah, I was lah, but anyway. Tapi masih matai dengan si Burhan ni.
Sampai sekarang ke?
Tak lah, no.
Tak, lepas tu next soalan aku ni. So, si Lisa cakap, Lisa kena Burhan kat MySpace. Lepas tu kau pun buka MySpace cari Burhan, lepas tu kau jumpa lelaki kau ke?
Yes. Tidak jugalah. So, aku bila jumpa Jeb ni, it was really funny. Like how I knew him was, kita dah kenal-kenal.
Aku harap Jeb dengar lah episod ni. Kasih like sikit.
Dia
Kesian
takkan dengar lah. Dia tak support aku. Sian. So, I remember like dulu kan zaman MSN. So, kalau kena dekat MySpace kan, mesti nanti, do you have what's your MSN? Oh, do you have Messenger?
Nanti kau boleh dengar macam masuk.
Kita boleh nudge macam mana kimak ni kan. Ting.
Lepas tu ketuk ni gitar.
Dia punya screen. So, I still remember that Jeff approached me. That was 2007.
Ni dia approach dekat
No.
MySpace.
Yeah. So, hi, do you have Messenger? So, I was like, yeah. Kau tahu aku cakap macam mana? Aku cakap, let's say aku punya tu nama Sailor Moon lah let's say lah, nak cakap nama email betul mampus. Tapi aku dah tak pakai dah email tu. So, I cakap, okay, yeah, sure, my hotmail, my email is, let's say Sailor Moon kan, sailor_moon@hotfemale.com. Kenapa aku punya flirt dulu macam mana?
Yo. Girl.
That's like, okay, let's be that. So, I knew him for, macam kita just kenal dekat MySpace, dekat Messenger tu for about a year tak jumpa.
Oh, interesting. Dah macam ni. Pen-pel.
Yeah, just chat-chat macam gitu. Pernah nanti macam, dulu dah ada webcam kan. Tengok webcam, tengok each other dekat yang window kecil kat Messenger tu. Macam whatever. Macam gini. And then, a year later baru aku jumpa dia.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so it's
One
about a year.
hour. 1 year later. Kenapa 1 year?
I don't know, but actually
Masa tu kau text ke tak? Kau ni gatal lah dulu.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so bila aku dengan laki aku tu, aku two timer. So basically he know that, kira kan laki aku lah penyondol.
Konteks belum kahwin.
Ini belum kahwin lah,
Yeah.
kan. So he was I was in a very abusive relationship, emotionally abusive relationship with this guy. So I was not someone who, yes, I really wanted to be with him so much, but he will only come to me when he wants me or wants to be intimate, and then after tu dia jalan, something like that.
Come chat.
Kan, like he cannot make a decision whether he want to follow through with me or not or whatever. But at the same time, aku dengan dia, aku macam, well, since you are not meeting my needs,
That's Jeb.
apart from Jeff, before Jeff banyak lagi lah. Then the final one is Jeff.
Bertipik-tipik.
The final one is Jeff. So definitely, you know, when I was with him, and then the funny thing when he found out that I was with Jeff, itu baru dia macam kelang kabut nak
Gain kau back lah.
win my heart.
Lambat.
Yeah, so it was like a best man win situation. Like, I'm not gonna let you go. You choose between us, macam gitu.
But if I let you go, I would never know.
Yeah, but this context is lain, guys. It is matai.
Okay.
So matai gasak kau lah kau nak buat apa.
Betul. Nak
Kau
fight
faham
ke nak rentap rambut dia kan.
Dia tak ada holy matrimony lah macam gitu.
Talking about macam you said, what if we don't know, right? So there was this person aku kenal dulu dekat Tinder, aku rasa. So it's a Malay guy. And then aku rasa dia in engineering line or something. So kira pada aku cakap, wow, Melayu, engineer in Tinder. Jarang dapat. Let's talk. And then, so it was okay berbual gini. Cuma
sekali hotel engineering. Bukan
tak.
Okay, betulnya lah.
Betul.
Dia repair engine.
Then after that, aku started to feel a bit off very early into the communication part tau. Macam aku realise, asal dia ni kalau lepas pukul 10 senyap pukul 10 lepas pukul 11 gitu lah.
Battery flat.
And then aku notice some weekends pun dia senyap. So aku pun tanya, kau ni sebenarnya dah kahwin ke apa ni?
Okay.
Kau tahu lah aku very frank kan.
Ya.
Baik friendship, baik relationship, dia memang gitu je lah aku.
Harus
So
lah.
aku cakap, are you like married or something? He said, because it's quite weird that you don't chat. Like after dia kata, no babe, you have to understand, kita ni macam adults, bila kita kerja batas sampai rumah ke 10 lebih dah penat. Okay lah, pada aku macam okay, it makes sense juga. Some people sleep early apa. Aku jenis tidur lambat, jadi macam pada aku nothing surprising lah kan. But pada aku the susness is the weekend. Asal weekend kau hilang? So dia pula cakap, no, you know, I'm so used that during the weekends I usually accompany like my mother balik to her JB house or something like that, and then it's family activity. So I can still text you, but macam you don't expect, kira macam selalu reply lah. So aku cakap okay lah, maybe aku was expecting too much. So okay. But he played his cards really well. He was just like, macam so after dah berbual sometime, macam, oh, are you ready to meet Umi? Atau macam gitu.
Umi Aida.
Habis lepas tu so aku fikir macam, kalau orang berani nak saya aku jumpa mak dia, takkan dia dah kahwin.
Betul.
So it's a back and forth thing. But aku keep asking, kau sure ke kau tak kahwin? Kau sure ke kau tak kahwin? Saya tak, aku belum kahwin, blah blah blah. Okay, but so aku pernah test dia macam sometimes saya cakap, okay, kalau kau cakap kau tak kahwin, malam ni kita video call lah. So dia kan video call macam kau dia dekat tidur gitu. Tapi aku nak bilik tu kosong, macam it looks like a guest room. And kau tahu aku punya level of observation macam mana kan dia.
Yes.
Macam aku rasa tak percaya lah. So, okay, tak apa. So dia kata tak, really I'm not married. Again macam okay, if you want, kalau kau tak percaya, jom lah aku buat kau jumpa mak aku, kita pergi lunch sama gini semua. So macam ya ke tidak. So okay, after that kita pernah keluar. Macam kadang lepas kerja dah ambil aku balik.
Okay.
So far okay tau. I think after the third time kita nak jumpa, lepas tu aku was somewhere with the fetch aku ke apa. Aku masuk, terus aku cakap, why is there a child seat?
No, girl.
Yeah,
Habis dia cakap, I grab driver.
Tak. I said, dude, like why is there a child seat? Adik I pakai kereta during the weekend lah. Lepas tu dia tak keluarkan, dia kata biarkan pasal this weekend dia nak pakai lagi. Lepas tu lepas malam tu aku hilang.
Harus lah.
I mean, and I didn't feel the need to macam confront and chat about it because I know he's going to psycho me.
Yeah, of course.
So at that point of time, aku rasa macam kalau aku buat, kau akan cakap dengan Umi kau lah, Umi Haida, Umi apa ni semua.
Umi Kalsum.
So aku the moment, tapi aku make sure dia hantar aku balik dulu lah.
Of course lah. Takkan tengah-tengah jalan kan.
So dia hantar aku balik sampai rumah. Terus aku block, tak salah. Lepas tu dia macam try to reach out to aku macam via SMS semua.
Umurnya berapa, bro?
At that point of time older than aku. So if let's say, I think that point of time aku macam 30 kot. So maybe dia 34 gitu katnya. But the moment aku nampak the child seat, mata aku tu macam, aku like, why is there a child seat? Aku gitu.
Kau terus macam, I ain't
And
gonna be
because-
nobody's
Yeah.
side bitch.
And also
or
because
side
aku dah
piece.
suspect kan. So I feel that the child seat was giving me the sign that I needed lah.
Yeah.
Because dia cakap tak, macam gini. So macam believable lah. Sometimes macam dia akan tunjuk gambar dia masuk JB ni semua. So okay lah, pada aku dia cover it quite well lah. But when I saw the child seat, I'm like, I don't know.
Some of them, I tell you.
They are very good liars, we know.
Jangan cakap gitu. Aku punya laki dulu pun, bila zaman-zaman dia naughty,
Naughty.
jailbreak, kan. Tapi dia, ingat dia smart tapi tak smart sangat lah.
Oh.
But I can never, like okay for example dulu cakap okay biar nak tidur.
Oh, ni
Nak
nak
tidur
ni.
biasalah sama Nes kan nak tidur. Lepas tu tiba-tiba aku tengah scroll handphone dia, aku cakap ini gambar kat kelab ni. Dengan 3 kawan lelaki dia.
Yeah.
Dia cakap ni bila? Alah ni that time lah kita dekat St. James ke mana tak tahu apa. Oh that time.
That time.
Bila? Cakap ada apa that time pergi dengan diorang dengan budak-budak. So, okay.
Tak boleh scroll lah tengok date.
Sekali that's what I did lah.
Macam
I went to the details of that. Mini berapa hari yang lepas. Bila yang kau pergi.
kan?
You know what I mean? Aku pernah. Dulu aku pergi gila. Pasal dia banyak main gini kan. Aku tag team dengan best friend NS dia punya girlfriend. Kita turun dekat Safety MI yang aku cakap kau. Tepi expressway. Kau keluar sekarang. Kau cakap kau labang kan. Kau keluar. Aku pergi gila.
Apa yang tak ada?
Ada. Tapi mulut berwarak. Aku cakap kau pergi mana? Taklah kita minum kat bang je. Cakap ingat I beranak semalam ke apa?
Asia.
It was pretty. But again, itu zaman-zaman belum kahwin, boy plan
zaman-zaman kita masa kita revisit lah. Like but sometimes kan aku love it that when if let's say kita ada boyfriend and we are very good friends. That's why it's always good to be friends with boyfriend kau punya friends. Kau jangan macam you know some girls like to control sampai dia punya best friend ni macam menyampah dengan dia. Yeah. So I can empathize with that. Aku can relate with that because aku had this particular ex-boyfriend and aku memang kawan lah macam like bro dengan dia the best friend. Kau tahu it's so beautiful. Maksudnya this friendship is so beautiful to the extent there was one point of time ni aku dah start rasa sus tau dengan this guy. Mari kita namakan dia Sean lah. Sean kasi dia nama Sean, okay?
Sean Kingston.
So macam aku dah macam suspect dengan Sean gini macam then dia ada close colleague yang aku macam rasa sus gila. Habis bila aku cakap dengan best friend dia, let's call best friend dia Halim, okay? Habis Halim cakap, "Ni kau biar betul nak kau gila Zat. Tak mungkin dengan dia ni." Cakap, "Tak Halim. Aku punya gut feeling is saying that." "Tak lah nak, tak mungkin. Tak mungkin lah ni pecah." Something like that lah he say. I can't remember exactly but kira dia nak cakap it's just impossible. Okay. So aku cakap, "Tak lah Halim, aku rasa macam ni." Satu hari tu aku tengah kerja. Aku ingat masa tu aku kerja dekat M1. So I was working the afternoon shift. Halim call aku. Aku cakap, "Asal dia nak call aku Jarang lah. We always just WhatsApp ke chat lah. Or SMS masa tu." Halim call, "No, aku tak tahu lah macam mana nak cakap dengan kau nak." Cakap, "Kenapa?" I said, "Kau okay tak? Kau jangan buat aku risau ni." "Aku rasa bersalah kalau aku tak bilang kau."
Okay.
Aku cakap, "Okay, kenapa?" "Nah, tadi aku on the way nak pergi town. Masa dia nak jumpa dia punya girl."
Okay.
Cakap, "Habis kau dekat town ni?" "Tak, aku belum sampai." Cakap, "Habis aku stop at the next traffic light." "Kenapa?" "Nah, aku nampak Sean Sina dengan satu perempuan tengah peluk dekat traffic light."
Ton.
"Traffic light mana?" "Dekat dengan Plaza Singapura sana." So aku cakap, "So betul lah apa aku cakap?" "Aku rasa kau betul lah Nah." Dia cakap, "I'm sorry Ana, I'm really sorry." Macam kau tahu aku feel bad aku ni pasal dia bro aku. Tapi kau pun sis aku sih. Kita dah lama sih members. Macam aku rasa kalau aku tak bilang kau kan, aku tak boleh tidur malam. Kita cakap aku bastard kau Siana. So kau buat lah apa kau nak buat. So aku macam like I mean I was obviously disrespected by my boyfriend. But aku feel macam this friendship is very precious And sampai sekarang aku kawan dengan Halim ni.
Amazing.
Kan?
Good job Halim.
Good job Halim.
You're
for making the right move.
Boys girl.
Correct.
Kan?
Walaupun dia kadang-kadang pun ada perangai sikit juga.
Kau nak dengar cerita kelakar? Sekarang since kita cakap pasal orang selingkuh, berskandalisme dan segala macam kan. So I'm going to bring you back to the early 40s.
Okay.
40s. 40s. So dalam family aku ni, of all my arwah Datuk sons, inclusive of my arwah Datuk himself,
Okay.
semua banyak bini.
Okay.
Okay? Termasuk bapa aku kan, macam kau tahu kan.
Yeah.
So this is a family habit lah of the sons. Aktivitas.
Yeah.
So except for maybe the children of my grandfather's third wife,
Okay.
dia to what I know, diorang tak ada kahwin banyak, 2-3. So what happened was, kau tahu bapa aku kan, like I said, he was abandoned by his dad and stuff like that. So cerita ni a bit kelakar lah, because I wouldn't say kelakar lah, okay lah, it's a bit sad and at the same time macam what the fuck kan.
Tapi kau ni dark humor sikit ni, jadi susah cakap.
So apa jadi is, so bila aku buat lagu sikit lah, kau nak tak aku buat lagu?
Kau buka lah, jangan kau buka lagu berita pula.
Tak. Okay.
Ceritakan cerita anda, Dian Kamila.
So bila arwah tak aku, dia station dekat Singapore tau. Because dia adalah seorang polis.
Oh, okay. Polisi.
So dalam 1940 lebih tu, it is of course zaman Singapore dengan Malaya kan. So Singapore obviously was somewhat a part of Malaysia of sorts.
That's right.
So datuk aku orang Melaka.
Melaka.
Datuk aku. So datuk aku orang Melaka, dia station dekat Singapore.
Okay.
Jumpalah nenek aku.
Okay.
Datuk aku ni dah kahwin ni.
Okay.
Dia dah ada isteri pertama.
Okay.
So my grandmother is isteri kedua.
Kira nenek kau chicks lah?
Hot chicks tu nenek aku.
Hot chicks, okay.
So dia jumpalah nenek aku. Bila aku rasa this is zaman, maybe not tururut, I cannot remember where lah specifically, but dia punya police station tu dekat dengan kampung nenek aku.
Okay.
So dia dah terpikat dengan nenek aku. Bila dia terpikat dengan nenek aku, dia bilang abang nenek aku, kira kan my grand uncle lah.
Okay.
Dia cakap, aku suka dengan si Som ni. Dia kita tahu Som. Nama nenek aku Som. Dia cakap, sukalah dengan Som ni.
Much. Sorry.
Aku suka dengan Som. Terus dia cakap, ya ke, tapi bukankah kau dah kahwin ke apa sama dengan dad?
Bukankah kau dah beristeri?
Itulah my grand uncle lah tanya.
Tapi kan dulu kan ayat diorang mesti macam, bukankah kau sudah beristeri?
Ya. Bukankah kau?
Begini, bukankah kau sudah beristeri?
Iya, saya sudah beristeri, tapi kau tahu dia punya tapi, aku punya datuk punya temirang.
Okay, tapi
boleh tahan. So what happened was, of course, maybe my grand uncle ingat macam okay lah, kau musafir apa jauh apa dari Malaysia datang
lah.
Singapore apa. Bilanglah arwah nenek aku ni, cakap, so ada ni orang ni terpikat dengan kau, dia nak dengan kau gitu. Terus dia cakap, alah siapa nama nenek aku apa lah, Jomah kan. Alah siapa? Alah si Yasin tu.
Senario.
Si Yasin ni lah dari Melaka gitu. Terus nenek cakap, yang mana? So dah tunjukkan. Sekali lepas tu, I think she heard, of course orang dulu kan CNN, diorang pun kuat lah kan kabel. So they were saying that, tapi si Yasin ni dah kahwin tau, dah kahwin. So aku rasa diorang went on a date of sorts lah.
Okay.
Tapi dating aku rasa dulu punya zaman is perhaps ada chaperone ke apa, I don't know. But
dulu setakat maling duduk bawah pokok kelapa babe.
Probably lah kan, dekat Ambin sama piramid gitu. So dia cakap, bukankah kau
sudah berpunya, Yasin?
Bukankah kau sudah berkahwin, Yasin? Orang di zaman Pelangi kan
lah.
So si
Som kehendak hatiku ini gitu.
Ya Som, tapi aku dah duda. Dia cakap dia dudanya. Datuk aku
Dia
naughty.
kata dia dudes
kan, dekat Melaka tu tanah dah lapang gitu. Dia cakap kena attack dengan Jepun. Kau tengok dia beta mirang.
Betul lah, Jepun attack.
Memang zaman Jepun lah tu kan. Itu yang nenek aku cakap, oh is it, like she percayalah.
Terus dia mesti, kasihan kau Yasin.
Iya Yasin, kasihannya dah tak ada isteri gitu. Ni bapak aku ceritakan aku lah. Cakap, Datuk kau katalah bapak aku dengan arwah bapak aku dengan aku kan gitu kan. So dia cakap, Datuk kau cakap apa tau dengan Nek Som? dah lapang. Gini dia dah lapang, Som. Dah semua dah rata.
Dah tak ada orang lagi Som kat sana.
Dah rata. Dekat Melaka tu semua tanah rata, Som. Kena bom dengan Jepun. Ni aku percaya.
Dulu tak boleh fact check.
Tak boleh fact check apa.
Lah.
Takkan nak pergi hantar burung. Postman pun aku rasa dah stuck dekat causeway.
Betul.
So kahwinlah dengan arwah datuk aku.
So gini macam, iya kah Yasin?
Ya.
Kasihan kau Yasin. Pasti kau rindui sentuhan seorang isteri. Gitu. Lepas tu Som, maukah kau menjadi bidadari hatiku? Yasin. Gitu.
Terus nyanyi, lari nyanyi.
Saat yang bahagia datang sekejap saja.
Aduh. So they got married. And here's the sad part. The reason why I think from time to time dia akan balik Melaka.
Okay.
Dia cakap dia ada hal kerja something, polis punya
Bukan
case
dia
lah.
ratakan tu lah.
Dia bukan membangunkan Melaka balik lah kan datuk aku.
Okay.
So he told my grandma that okay, aku nak kena balik Melaka because ada urusan polis lah. And then satu kali tu dia balik, dia tak patah balik.
Point of no return.
Oh,
MIA.
and my grandma is pregnant with my dad.
Oh my god. Then,
So that's the sad story lah.
yeah.
So of course she's been waiting why dia tak balik, and you know why itu. Sekali dapat tahu Melaka tak ada tanah tak lapang tak rata.
Ada bukit bukau.
Ada bukit bukau, semua bangunan masih ada. The reason why he never kampung, the first wife find out that he got married. Aku punya nenek tiri garang ke tu tak?
Kira macam gini. Yasin. Tadi kan Som. Yasin.
Kau kahwin lagi
Kau menduakan aku Yasin. Dia gini kat belakang pintu tau. Tak. Nama nenek tiri kau apa?
Aku tak tahu nama dia apa.
Tak Tipa. Abang sumpah kat sana tanah dah lapang je.
Singapore pun dia kasih story
Singapore dah
sama.
rata je.
So he never returned. And of course my grandma was heartbroken lah.
Yeah, of course.
She got left alone. And even until my dad was born. Only when my dad was a teenager
Oh my god.
that dia datang balik jumpa bapak aku.
That's so long teenager.
Yeah.
So why he come back?
Aku tak tahu, aku rasa dia nak kenalkan diri. I don't know what fuck lah, but
Dia minta kenal lagi dengan Som gini ya.
so that's why my dad, he is like that because of that history. Kan,
A huge important part of his growing up, yes, as a boy, as a man, he really miss it.
Yeah. So that's part of it. But aku rasa bila arwah datuk aku datang balik, dijumpa dia, the funny thing is my dad accepted him. So I think he really wanted a father figure.
Yeah.
So dia balik lah dekat ikut bapak aku pergi Malaysia and then went to see his other siblings. So
okay.
bapak aku punya family besar gila because my grandfather, the first wife aku rasa ada 5 ke 6 anak.
Okay.
I might be wrong lah, it's around there.
Yeah.
Then second wife of course is my grandmother, bapak aku seorang. But the third wife, kau tahu dia marry siapa? He married the help. Dia ada maid, dia kahwin dengan maid dia. Orang dulu kan orang gaji ke orang Malaysia juga. So the first wife found out, dia garang kan, dia kena kunci lah, tak boleh.
Padan muka.
Dia kena kunci, tak boleh balik Singapore. Dah kena kunci tak apa, dah dalam rumah kan.
Gini, polis kena kunci.
Dah kena kunci kan, kat dalam rumah kan. Mai tanya dengan maid. Orang gaji. Itu nenek tiri baru aku. But I think kira kan my grandfather's third wife lah. So itu
Kau
aku
tahu tak
ada.
yang third tu macam mana bibit cinta dia?
Macam mana?
Kasihan abang. Mari sini Mariam urutkan.
Agaknya lah tapi datuk aku rasa boleh tahan handsome jugalah. Bapak aku
Yasin ni player.
Bapak aku pun, kau tu aku remember. Dah habis lah, lagu dah habisnya.
Dah best.
Even for my dad, I remember, I don't know lah, for some people, bila tengok my dad, I remember one of my best friends punya sister, dulu dia kerja popular bookstore tau. Then bapak aku datang nak beli buku. Aku pun kecil-kecil suka lepak popular bookstore, tolong kakak aku punya, kawan aku punya kakak tu rap buku.
Best
Kan, best kan. And dulu diorang tak tanya apa. Siapa-siapa boleh duduk je pergi, asalkan aku pergi kerja free child labour kan. So dia cakap aku, Dian, tu bapak kau? Cakap, bapak aku lah asal. Ni kakak dia dah teenager. Not bad Aku macam, kau betul tak betul ni? Kau cakap bapak aku handsome. Terperanjat lah aku.
Peranjat ke girl?
So, but the rest of my uncles, they're not bad looking. Seriously. And
like a good genes
kirakan my grand uncles on my father's side means bapak aku punya pakcik kan. Bini diorang garang nak mampus, especially the first one. Tapi tetap 2-3 bini juga aku cakap dengan korang.
It goes back to what I said. Orang kalau nak cheat, dia
tak kisah berapa
kau
garang
lock lah
kau.
dia dalam bilik ke, kau minta dia kau cakap handphone kau boleh ada 2 app je, tetap boleh tipu. Aku dah cakap.
The best part, if I can remember correctly, this is what my father told me for one of his uncles. Dia dekat dia punya wedding dekat lagi satu punya kampung. That means it's not within Malaysia, it's another part of Malaysia. Bini first dia datang bawa anak, campak anak kat pelamin sendil. Kau rasa? Kau rasa?
Ni dah macam cerita ni tau.
Kau nak kahwin? Pam! Dia campak anak dekat pelamin girl.
Apa cerita Piramli yang kahwin tu? Mada 3? Selamat pengantin
pengantin
baru
baru, Abang
je Jamil.
Jamil.
Lepas tu Tipa ikut. Tipa muka psycho. Nak lari gitu.
Ini fierce. Orang Melaka, aku punya family really, orang Melaka memang garang apa.
Tapi dia just taruh anak dekat pelamin.
Girl, dia campak. Dia tak macam campak macam gitu lah. Masuk dalam.
make kau.
Push all the kids to the pelamin. Bapak aku cakap, jangan itu lah. Ini pakcik apa lah. I don't know what lah. But it's really interesting. Because really my father's uncles and even his brothers, the whole kira Yasin.
Yasin gang.
Tok Yasin.
Yasin
Punya anak-anak
shenanigans.
lelaki dengan Tok Yasin punya brothers and all that. Diorang
Hot stuff lah.
a lot of wives. So I guess dulu diorang macam boleh lari sikit lah. Pasal pergi kerja Singapore ke kat Malaya ke apa kan. So it is,
Ataupun
it's no surprise.
Dulu gini-gini dia. Jadi
Orang okay lah, at least orang dulu, what I can say is at least dia buat kahwin.
betul.
Itu aku kasih, I mean
Correct.
tak
I
salah
agree.
apa. Maksud aku tu in our religion it's okay.
Yeah. As
But
in
now
dia
it's
cheat ada intention to buat bini nombor 2 or nombor 3 whatever.
Yeah. But
that's true.
from last time it's men generally are, aku pernah cakap apa, they're not, as much as it is, they're not monogamous. Beings in their DNA. So
Correct.
right, and I guess for us it takes a lot for us women to be strong. We have to go through this kind of bullshit lah kan.
And I think before we kita wrap up this episode, aku nak just share that because of this kan kita cakap we receive a lot of emails and story submissions pasal Penyondol. I think unfortunately we would not be able to discuss that or to macam openly share this cerita again for reaction. However, just to share some pointers whereby this, but so far aku receive 5. And all these 5 are, alhamdulillah, really ex-Penyondol because right now all of them are happily married.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And diorang macam cakap macam it's just upsetting that to them Fikan episode macam boleh nampak Fika masih belum lagi berubah. So they said coming from a semua email subject I'm the real ex-Penyondol, something adalah real ex-Penyondol, something like that. So and they, I think one of the emails was very interesting. She said benda-benda pasal nak cakap pasal Penyondol, pasal lelaki ni semua kan. Just remember lah macam mana kita komen ataupun kita kutuk kan. It can really just happen to anybody. Dia kata one of the story ni, the man that she cheated with can easily be said she's like the best husband, masa solat tak tinggal, like always present for the wife and the kids. Macam you wouldn't think like based on, macam dia kata based on story Fika ni, clearly dia tu jantan lelaki macam tu lah, soon lah kan. But for her case, dia kata dia macam just lelaki main baik, pergi kerja balik kind of shit. But still, dia kata dia, so tak semestinya benda-benda gini yang akan terjadi. Ni macam guys yang macam outgoing, yang lepak-lepak lepas kerja. Dia kata yang kat rumah tu pun ada gitu.
Dan aku akan pakai imaginary hat aku sekarang,
Coaching hat.
sebagai coaching. So when you see guys, nak cheat ni memang betul apa dia nak cakap, dia tak ada kira rupa handsome atau buruk or whatever,
orang
right?
yang bodoh je buat ke.
Atau yang baik, nampak baik.
Correct.
Sekali aku nampak aku punya falsetto aku kasi.
Itu meraikan ni misal.
Macam sekali.
Yeah.
So most of this is one of the biggest reasons why you have to be able to communicate your desires. A lot of people, they tend to suppress a lot of things that they want or they cannot express because they are so scared to be vulnerable. Being vulnerable tak semestinya kau nak kena nangis depan orang tu. Being vulnerable is being able to say the things that you know that you will be judged and not be judged. Especially from your spouse.
Yeah.
And macam okay yang kawan
Kelantan.
kau cakap, or people that give profiles where lelaki tu nampak baik, pergi balik kerja, pergi kerja balik kerja, that's it.
Yeah.
But there must be something that is missing in his life.
True.
And in view of the shaming culture around desires and the whole sex situation or the sex topic in itself, people are just, even with their spouses, they are so scared to tell them what they need. What are the things that sometimes you may think that, oh my God, my sex life is so wonderful. Kita main okay apa, kita punya sex, our intimacy is fine apa, tak ada apa-apa kat to you.
Yeah.
But do you actually know what is really happening?
On the other side.
And you wouldn't be able to know unless you are really being transparent
Correct.
and honest with each other. So kadang-kadang aku of course simpati because sometimes there are no signs. But every little thing is signs.
Yeah, but I've
You just
also
have to be
heard
more
apa tadi. Aku have also heard macam I've had like orang yang aku kenal lah dulu kan. This is a lady. She said she's perfectly happy with her sex life. Maksudnya husband itu semua cukup. But what's missing, she said, is the communication je.
Yeah. And even then she
so
can.
macam some of my friends couldn't like bring it. Macam, oh you can't say that. But aku cakap lah, doesn't mean saya don't communicate bro. Like maybe it's just a wham bam thank you ma'am. So maybe that guy is satisfied with it, but she needs to be filled like emotionally, intellectually, maybe, I don't know. So that could also be another part of the reason.
A lot of things.
Yeah.
And one tip that I will always keep on repeating baik dekat sini dengan all love sex and what the fuck is for you to always check in the intimacy, like check on the intimacy. Where is the intimacy now? Do you feel connected with your partner, or do you think that macam I just want to be alone at the moment, and majority of the time kalau kau tak reach out to connect, that's where sometimes the resentment will come.
Yeah.
And sometimes people macam diorang also fail to reflect on their own. They fail to communicate, tapi in the end diorang yang ada resentment.
True.
Or maybe they communicate, tapi yang like satu tak reciprocate, dia pun akan ada resentment. So the thing that you wanna avoid entirely in any relationship for that matter, especially dalam perkahwinan, is resentment. Yeah. So itu saja aku dah buka.
Kan? Buka balik.
Yeah.
So with that, we hope this has been a good debrief session of the Penyondols. Dan to you guys who still sending us stories, thank you so much. However, I think on the Penyondol story, at least for now, we're gonna rest on it for a bit.
Yeah.
Tak naklah pula orang cakap korang kepo je cerita pasal Penyondol. I think we would like to show a variety of topics that we can definitely talk about. However, we are definitely looking for a male Penyondol who's willing to share his story, because we want to know what's in their thought process juga. Cuma as of now kita belum ada lah. Tadi pun bila kita buat live ada yang actually request for it kan. So we'll see lah. Kalau dapat mungkin it could be interesting to pick macam his brain. But other than that, please keep your stories coming in, especially for those asking for relationship advice. We are compiling it and we will address it in the coming episodes also. And till then guys, stay safe. Check all the unnecessary apps on the phone now that you all know. Okay. Then we'll see you on the next episode of DNL the podcast. Do not forget to rate us 5 stars if you like our content. But if you don't, drop us a DM and share your constructive feedback.
Yes.
All
Please
right?
remember rate.
Rate 5 tau, jangan kasi rate 3 pasal dia tak naik. Kalau 5 dia naik.
5 please.
Okay. And with that, thank you so much.
See you again.
We'll see you
Bye.
on the next episode. From Lina J. Don.
The Ashburn. Bye.
Stop me.